Good evening, folks. It's 2122 on the second day, 12th month, 2022. There's a lot of deuces here. Got 21222 1220222. Dropping deuces. Dropping deuces on you. And the weather is shit when they're dropping deuces on you. Alright, let's see what we got going on here. Um, Right, I was talking about some of these pulsation storms coming through where you can actually look at a. Watch. Come on, do it. Boom. Where you actually see the serpentine peristalsis like motion of these storms as they're coming ashore. And they're getting stronger as the day is progressing, as the heat on the top of the clouds on the upper deck usually has this effect. But are there chem bombs going off, you'll be asking? 100% yes. Is there walls of EMF that have been set up that you can actually read to see where nothing's coming? Like you ain't getting squanto through here, right? You got a small corridor to Sydney to create a flow that will allow some of the stuff from the ocean to have a more free path to advance inland and mix with the colder air that's hanging around over here. And it's hanging around. And some hot air is up here. And it's hanging around. A lot of hanging around. You got a corridor here that's been set up that things along the coast are going to have a hard time, breaching and going this way on. But it definitely opens up the flow here. And if you look out here, you'll see a radar absolutely blasting away out here in the Coral Sea around this island. So it's affecting the weather as well, making sure the flow of this diverts toward the coast and that goes that way. It's kind of controlling the flow, which you could see pretty good up here when I go into that. See if we can pick up the island. Let's see exactly where we are. Where we are and where you are might be different, but we're living in the same world over here off the coast of cans, beer cans. And when a veg cloud, boom, 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 and off comes the thong. That was a bad thong, wasn't it? The thong, thong, thong. Oh, look at the boom. Look, 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 look. Look at the bombs. Look, look, look. I got it going on. I'll try not to blow your eardrums off, Addy. I'll behave this time. Oh, look at the explosion. Look into the stars, David. Oh my God, we went from the double horn with the boom right here. Oh my God, into the star, David, right here. Oh no, that's even worse. That's worse. Boom, 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 boom. Mr. Kemen, yeah, give me a fucking break. Do. Can they have some summer? Their old hearts are aching. Do. The vitamin D deficiency must go over, or the dissing of the E's is gonna continue through your boulders. Oh my God, look at this here. Look at how many explosions here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There's a lot. That's a lot of boom boom plumes there going over the far north. I like it. The far north. Yeah, you're south. You'll figure. Yeah, you're far north of the south. Hey, look, Q's out in the ocean. You're spraying some fairy dust, making it all better. It's having it. It's happening. Boom, right into the ruin of war. Yeah, you see that one? Hey, go look it up. It's war. War. Ooh, good God, y'all, what is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Say it again. War. Good hog jaws. Yeah, you know where I was raising on. Oh my God, look at the gilt here. You got squares any edge of that one. Just what the hell is drawing on over here? Was that the skyline or something they practice in here? Whoa, no, it's a plume. One's going one way, one's going another, and oh my God, each one of them is toxifying our mother. Ooh, and I'm no boogeyman. Fuck your skies again. Boogie, woogie, woogie fever. What we gonna do is staying alive, staying alive. Bam, 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 spraying the sky. I'll try not to do that again. Do 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 do. Oh my God, would you look this? Do, do, do. Somebody help her. Somebody help the earth to stay alive. Look at that beam coming down. Pulse wave. Ham in the chem, causing the dynamics to change as the catalysts explode. The wave propagation begins in a boiler on the low deck going high pressure down here. Something booming and a pluming right here. Square in the eye, we gotta confront this. Confrontation as the plumes go over the entrance and clouding things over in Newcastle. Forte. How's the skies today? They're 30. And if it drips on you, you got shardy skies. Yeah. Yeah, you got chemical diarrhea raining down upon you. Gets in your genes. Pathogenically. And now we would like to read from the chapter of pathogenesis. In the transhuman agenda of Operation Lockstep. Oh my god. Rumors of Schwab having a heart attack. Ah, but people thinking bad things that you might cause the heart attack. Too much yak. We ought to know by now. I hope they tested for COVID. Give me that big old swab up the Schwab. Up the old Schwazoo. Boom, bada boom, boom, boom. Now, you want to see a coordinated chemical attack that's going to influence Australia? Look, these are the clouds your glitches are causing right here, by the way. There's a glitch. Everywhere a bitchin' glitch. That's right. Glitchalodion. Boom! Look at that one go off. Boom! That made a big veg. Look, it went in both directions. Opened it wide. Whamma-lamma-mam cloud. Stop. Microwave burst and something else. I'm going backwards. Look at how helical it is. The cocoon. Bomb right in the center. Streamer straight up. Bomb. Or laser pops, one or the other. It's hard to determine. Something going off here on the side. The tiny dancer. Or maybe it's the fool on the hill. This is a Kanban deployment over here in Western Australia I'm having a look at. And it caused whatever exploded or microwave went through there has caused the flow to go in two different directions. Is there a radar here? Yeah, because you got a pulsation wave come out here on the edge. Okay, what did it? It's an unlisted. Maybe out here. Yeah, the broom is frying. Still. It was much more active earlier. If I put that on a 6 and load it, give that a moment to load, you'll see what I'm talking about. She's full frying. She's been doing it most of the day. Actually, since I've been home. The National Loopy. See, look. Full fryer. Ding dong, the wicked glitch ain't dead. Hi ho, the merry-o, ah ha ha, your house it goes. Ding dong, them wicked glitch ain't dead, and it's causing clouds to form. And if it's causing clouds to form, and it does it all the time, it's not a glitch, it's a planned thing. And you got two stations blasting away. Blasting away. Blast your ass away. Bzz. With the millions of your fucking body cells vibrating away. You get the hum going on hard? Look at the square to that. Does that look normal to you? Is it abnormal? Is it a geoengineering? Yes. Is it all of the above? The opposite of voting, where you vote none of the above. Pulse wave coming to crash right here, look. See it? Boom. On the low deck. Follow my cursor. It's weather manipulation. This is cloud creation from the Glitchensteins. Glitchensteins. Chem bombs ruining your wine. I don't like the weather. Whining all the time. I don't like the wine. I haven't had wine in a while. Why? Drinking alone's pitiful. The Nazified skies. Nazi skies. Nazi skies. But I see the skies for exactly what they are. Any spaceship going by, it's a big abomination. Well, you get a square right there with a crisscross. You got bomb right there. A bomb right there. Bomb to the air. Bombs. Bombs. The chem bombs go into your bones. Meow, 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 meow. In a V shape there. Oh, God. Chem bombs suck. Hey, how many directions of the vag you got going here? This one's just like the string is hanging out. Oh, my God. Well, we'll just call that one a teepee with smoke coming out instead. I like that image better. But, you know, with these nasty skies, if I could, oh, gosh, it goes into the full, into the full insect skull. It looked like the bio had a smiling skelly bob over freaky, grinning radar. My Imaginarium knows exactly what EMF does. Go look on my wall. You'll see the PubMed doc. Or is that not like considered a real source? I'm sorry. They shouldn't be called peers if they disappear when prosecution comes. Or if you tell me you're immune from prosecuting and force a product on me in advance, it sounds a bit Mengelian. Yeah. Auschwarian. Look at that bomb right there. Let's have a look at this one. I'll go back in time. Jump back to 4 hours ago. In 20 minutes. This spot here gets bombed. Look, a cluster with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and something obscured. Continuing to nucleate into various planned formations to yield weather phenomena wanted by weather planners, or geoengineers as they are called. Another bomb cluster here and here. Say a center nuclei point, boom, 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 with the streamers pointing right at the center of this square over here, with the square over there, and the square over here in Casper. The friendly ghost disappears when blame is told. And they love to blame things that are not the cause. They, the corporate masters that own your country. The corporation known as Australia. I could buy you on the stock market. I think it's already been done. Now you're the collateral, huh? Hey, how about that new bomb right over there? And another bomb over there. And another bomb over there. If you lived over there, you didn't get your sunny day because somebody else decided geoengineering was needed there. And it's needed over this ocean, evidently, to feed 2 storms. The catalyst for the low deck that's in this huge-ass square you see down here. Right? This boiling square that's slowly turning here. This square here on the low deck, the big mass of it on the low deck, how they could steer huge currents, but they're square on the outside. Yeah, square on the outside. So let me show you some of the nose. Oh, I didn't give you a better view of that. My apologies. Let's give you the 6. Then I can have a sip of water. Oh, God, if I see Joseph Bell's birthday one more time, I'll give him the bell. Bzz. Boy, did you guys get Fried, 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 getting fried. They're getting you, my pretties. They're fucking getting you. From Port Hedland and Marble Bar all the way up to Broome and Derby. And this beam is going beyond here. It's just this is where that radar returns its signal to. So they must have this one shut down. Because that don't just stop there. This would be picking that up. So that ain't even on. That ain't even on. So stuff's going on here you don't see. Because Nazis do not want you to see the truth. Notsees do not want you to see the truth. And here's the truth. I gave you some very high totals the other day for your 10-day period. And here they fucking coming back. They're coming back. They're saying it. They're starting to show it. They're starting to show it. Okay? I'm telling you, they couldn't have done but one thing. And they're starting to show it. Okay? I kept telling you, I am not convinced of what I'm being told. Here's on your fives. You're being told by then it's all right, but they wetted you out just enough to keep everything moist. Just enough to keep a swollen. And the moist. And the uncomfortableness is, and nastiness is of the sickness mixes in front of the government house is hashtag exposed the 28. Being interfered with again on a Saturday and a Friday as I get in toward the weekends here. You'll see. They do it again. Every weekend, raining you out when you got to do your bits. When you want to exercise your rights. But they're every day. It's going to be a sunny day to go on down there and grumpify yourself in one way or another. And bring some chalk and some chocolate. There's more than one way to be a chocolatier. And a chocolatier sounds funnier. You ain't done. This event ain't over. Expect these totals to go much higher as you get closer to this event that's close by. Now we'll see why. Okay? It's that pinch over I told you about. This is an impossible pressure. Fucking impossible. First time these things leap over to each other, that son of a bitch is gone. That's locked. And your bubble up is through here. The EMF beams that did it are right here. Watch this. I'm going to show you New Zealand. And it went right through here. Right through that volcano area. Right here on a square. And I seen beams from their weather service shooting up there as well. Look. See if I can catch it. I didn't load it ahead of time. So I can catch them with their pants down. Watch. See them look. They're beaming it. They're beaming the lake. See it right here? Beaming the lake. They had a beam come over from here to here in a square. Right here. I'm very concerned. They've got a bunch of fives. See how it come over to here? And the beams came from here. There's further excitations on that mountain. And inside the calderas there. I'm very concerned, New Zealand, for you. Let me get a capture of this. So my watchers over there. And that's just what's going on like in the last hour. See how many beams? Excitation right on the lake. Right to the lake. See? It's being beamed. And with that big beam, if they blow a volcano over here, I'm going to know why. I'm going to blame electromagnetic frequency for these earthquakes I've been seeing. I will. I fucking will. I don't play games. That's a bust, by the way. You guys just witnessed a live bust. And the earthquake risk for here is, oh my god, 1 beam, 2 beams, 3 beams. It's cross beam here to here. Here's your wall. That rides inside it. And a curveball for Fiji. My god, look at the move. See the corridor they created here for your rain? This is the line. There's your rain line. Right there. Know it. For up here, look at the beam they've done here. Look. Big pulse. Poof. And you got a Jorn device over here that's capable of, when you get out to there, it's more effective for its reach. Got pulse behind it. Not necessarily Alice Spring. Might be the Jorn up here. Jesus, being right on top of them, too. You know, it ain't too good for these earthquakes and these volcanoes that they want to say is climate chaos, but really, I see people playing with electromagnetic frequency toys. Hey, like that and like this that are really causing some serious chaos. Well, that's just right that this is being allowed to continue. So, we're going to do that thing. That pressure is impossible. So, it's going to take some serious storms. So, that has to pinch off and go. Then this dominates. Then you got a high again underneath you. It's just, yeah, here she comes. Sliding in. Bubble up will be this way. It's setting you up for a very wet summer. Come on that Thursday, Wednesday the 8th, and you're inundated. So this is within that 10-day total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. So you're just starting to get it. You know, they're always coming in a straight line storms like that along where the fucking railroad line is wanted. Yeah, right on that line. You can't make this up. It's more than just a coincidence if it keeps happening. And it's more than a coincidence if I can predict a glitch ahead of time. Huh? Would you say that? They need a glitch here and here and here to do that move. So you can expect either a big evaporation event to keep that low going and trap that across, or the combination of the fuck out of y'all on Wednesday over here. Over here as well. The ocean's going to be well seeded up with seedy behavior. Your 14 line's curving under. That means you're actually going to get some weather there up, Perth. Wind-wise, let's see if we're still running. Hiya, Nicholas, Steven, Chantel, Lisa, and Sharon. Yes, we're running. So let's keep going. I showed some nice jewelry today that I picked up in my travels. If you're interested, pop a message to me. Watch the video. You might not like all my opinions, but I don't like having to have them, to be honest with you. But, you know, I'm going to keep it as real as I think. I'm glad you don't think how I think, because, boy, does that make differences nice. 107 and 108. You shouldn't even have that isobar there. It should just be 108. You shouldn't have nothing till it gets to 106. There's nothing there. Right? This is they're changing how they show stats to act like there's a storm. Meanwhile, we know what the chem bombs are doing. We know it's capable. We know they could do this at any time. It's nice to see you got a nice clear day through here. Yay! And that's so nice to see this streaming over here, deployed in international waters, and then going up over the top of you. Over the top of a rainforest, the Gondwana rainforest. It needs a good dry day there for some good photosynthesization there, for my trees can have a good buffet. Everybody thinking about their Christmas dinner. Well, let's feed the forest a little bit. Let's stop taking its sunshine. Let's stop frying these water with infrasound and other vibrations and toxins that are causing whales and mammals to beach and other creatures. This is our fault as humans. And that does mean we are changing climate in a way. But this is the causation of climate change that I show you. This geoengineering is the cause of what they say is climate change. And as I show you the booming and the pluming, you got to say to yourself, this is wrong. And if you're not thinking that's wrong, tell me why. Because I'll never understand it without a logical explanation. And there's nothing logical for the illogical. It's just illogical. Vulcanize that shit as we see another tight deployment like we've seen on the West Coast being done here. Chemtrail comes along and then they hit it with EMF and blow it out. Boom. Boom. It's not all done with plasma. It's being done on many levels. You all had a crazy plane flight through here? Well, some seeds should never be sown, and some seeds should. The seeds of wisdom and of the tree of life should always be sown. But we should never sow our seeds in barren ground. And this idea of geoengineering with all these simultaneous pluminizations, like I'm going to show you here, just take that in. These streamers go over the ocean and over seafood you like to eat. Corals is sea life and beautiful things that some of us wish to see someday. And I'm watching acids and stuff being sprayed over their habitats. It's saddening me. Saddening me greatly. Right, I'm out of words now. So they were showing some very high totals. And if they don't pick up on here, I've got them already recorded. They're getting on the 10 days. They're talking some, those are a lot in the 8s on the corners and 7s through the trough in here. I expect it to be higher through here. And temperatures right there. You're very quite hot mixing with this cold air through here. So that makes the volatility zone again through here. So again, when I said that you guys were going to copy it, I meant it. Natural conditions are there. Flows are there. Add the chem bombs. And boy, are you guys in for a roaster out here. Get your fans right. It's fucking hot. But like a heat wave. Getting fried from 8 degrees one day to the next. But you cracking your planet open. You're fracking it by the temperature difference. Expect a quake. Yeah, where exactly? I don't know. When you get temperatures like this after it's been cold, you're going to get something. Be most likely in this area where I'm pointing here. Because of the changes and the EMF beams I've seen. Yeah, that's right. And if you can't bear it, you can't bear it on Monday. Go there for the weekend and show your rights. Be there. Be square. Do what you know you need to do. If you find my work of value, you may support it at paypal.me/Robert Deutsch or contact me, watch a jewelry video, and then buy a piece of jewelry. And I feel I'm doing this with volunteer time, which I love, or be a part of my work. It's up to you. Right, I'm going to click on out of here. My God, this poor planet. New Zealand, I'll give you a quick roll. Here it comes. You know, as you fill up all those calderas in this volcano field over here with water, and it's holding down pressure on those lava plugs, they don't flex. And there's nowhere for the pressure to go when these EMF beams are hitting in that magma chambers. And it is melting rock through frictions and expansions and stuff. And I have a great fear of one of them blowing its top. I mean, if White Island don't go soon, you're in trouble. Big trouble, North Island. So let's all cast positive thoughts over there toward a good outcome for them. You watching me, Tazzy? This is hard to do every day. Big love, peace.